welcome to the channel. My name is Lisa if you're new here. Today we're gonna do the mid-June garden tour. I have a bunch to do this weekend, but I'm gonna sneak in this tour because the garden has changed a lot since my last video, and so I wanted to show you what was going on. So, alright, so first I have to say I am a houseplant killer. I had no idea these guys had to take care of this thing, and it died. So I was so disappointed because we got that plant from my mother's funeral, and it was such a beautiful tree, and I was so disappointed that I killed it. But you know, you gotta look when you don't know how to take care of something, and I failed to do that. So let's look. Pardon, we're still working on this mess back here, so pardon the mess. These little flowers over here, this little marigold, they're not doing so good. The marigold, the plants on this side, I don't know why. I think that's another marigold over there, I think. And then some marigolds here. And I did not plant these little planters. I do not know what I'm going to do with them just yet. I'm still trying to decide. I thought originally to put spices in there, but they're so small I don't think that that's really going to work out for spices. And then these plants over here, like I said, I don't know why they're struggling on this side, but this side they are very much struggling. And then I have something planted in there. I think it's another moss rose, but you know, right now they're pretty dry because I was at the hospital with a friend for quite a while. My weeds are still growing strong in there. I replanted the mint and it still hasn't come up. The marigold up there. So again, pardon my mess. There is a bunch of gunk up here, but I wanted to show you. Look how pretty those plants are. I have managed to keep them so alive, and we have one that's getting ready to bloom up there. I don't know what that is, but it looks so beautiful, and it's hanging over the basket. And then we have they smell so beautiful. Look how beautiful that flower is. I mean, it just smells so beautiful. These plants are just coming along nicely. I'm so excited about them. So, again, pardon my mess. It's a work in progress at back here. Still, my little marigolds. Gotta love them. Again, I planted this. I started this from seed, but I don't remember what it is. So, we'll see if it ever blooms. Our patch over here looks supremely overgrown. Not sure what is what, but we'll see. There's some pretty purple flowers. Anyway, I don't know what all this is, but we're just letting it go. I think this is a weed right here. I don't think that's actually a flower that I planted, but I'm just kind of letting it go to see what happens. And looky here. These little mini marigolds are about to bloom. Oh yes, all this needs water. Water, water, water. So I have started over. This is basil right here. And got some cilantro coming up. And these are some zinnias. This right here is some snapdragons. Those were little bitty seeds, so I just kind of went wild and crazy with them. Got in a spider web, sorry. So these are bachelor buttons here. These are cosmos, although this looks like a cosmo got in with my bachelor buttons, but that's okay. My bee balm still didn't. But the cosmos did. I guess I planted cosmos twice. And What's that supposed to be? I can't read my whole writing. I can't even read my writing, but it's not coming up yet. But I have more marigolds, which is awesome, and a bit of chamomile there. But I had to start over, and then I also these are cowpeas. I'm gonna put some in this garden and some on my garden down at the community garden center. But those are my restarts. I don't know how well they'll do. We'll see. This part of the garden, this garden bed really needs to be weeded. But oh my goodness, look at that. Is that not beautiful? I don't know what these are. I know I planted them, but I don't know what they are. There's some more marigolds. Again, I planted this, but I couldn't tell you what it is. And look at the zinnias. Are they not beautiful? There's a marigold hiding back there. And these are really weeds, but I love those little pretty flowers, so I just kind of let them go. My gate is a little bit broken, and look, I should have got Brian to come out here and water these because they're in sad shape. Those dry out so much. My gate is kind of stuck. There we go. Alrighty. It's still a bit of an overgrown mess, but not bad as it was. These are my potato plants, and they are getting ready to harvest. When they start dying back on the top, they are ready to harvest. And so, these are cabbages, and they're really cold weather plants, and I have pretty much let them stay because I wanted them to eat things. Seriously, eat things. And some of these are probably weeds, but some of them I actually planted in here. We'll see how it goes. I think this is I planted loofahs, and I planted birdhouse gourds. My celery is doing excellent. I didn't think it was going to survive the transplant, but it looks really beautiful. Look at that. Pretty soon it'll be time to tie it up. And this right here is part of it's actually basil. I think that's all one plant, but this is basil. It is absolutely beautiful. And I need to harvest some of it so I can dry it. And this is all of my, look at those beautiful flowers down there. The ants tend to play havoc with my squash plants. And you can see we have had so much rain that these babies have just gotten giant, and I'm so happy that they have actually thrived. And it took a while to get them started because the roly-polies kept eating the starts, but now that they're here, they're looking absolutely gorgeous. The mulch has helped retain the water over here, so they have really done amazing. This bed is a little bit overgrown. Down there though, I do have some pepper plants that are actually producing blossoms, and hopefully we'll have some jalapenos off of there. My tomatoes, I've let them run wild, and as a result, they kind of haven't really produced any tomatoes yet. This is my corn. It has, oh, I see some tassels over there. That's awesome. It's finally producing tassels. For a while they were laying over, and now they've gotten better. So also this right here is some okra. So I don't know, I planted this bed way too close together, and as a result it's pretty crowded in there. But so far they're doing okay, and I haven't had to weed much because it is so crowded. But here's a look. Then there is another pepper plant down here somewhere. I don't know. The tomatoes are kind of taking over. But this spread is my spaghetti squash, and my this is pumpkin over here. I'm just kind of letting it grow wild because pumpkins like to do that. And so we'll see if this patch produces anything. Like I said, the ants tend to play havoc with those blossoms, and I haven't really treated the garden for the ants. What we have not seen a lot of, and which is alarming, is that I haven't seen a lot of bees in here. Now I've seen a lot of other, see, there's a good, oh look, there's one fly next to it looking for, anyway, they tend to eat the blossoms off, which is bad, because when they eat the blossoms off, then you don't get any zucchini. I don't know that I like that little flying thing, but right now these plants are really healthy, and I'm just going to leave them alone and let them do their thing. Now, here's some more. As you can tell, squashes are some of my favorite foods to eat, and we have more blossoms over here. Hopefully, I haven't figured out yet what to do about all the grass. And this right here is either a birdhouse gourd or it is a loofah. I planted both. I don't know which one is which. I didn't mark it. But there is, looky here. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know what that is, but I'm excited nonetheless. Something survived. The ants in my squash. I'm so excited. I think that's probably a spaghetti squash. It's one of my favorite squashes, a spaghetti squash. So here's my little flower bed. It's doing okay, but it, like I said, it's my little pumpkin patch has overgrown it, which, like I said, I'm okay with it. I'm probably gonna chop off this runner pretty soon, so it doesn't overtake the walkway too badly, and keep it from growing any further than what it is, because it's gonna make it hard to get around pretty soon. And these are my green beans. Look at those beauties. I love green beans, and this trellis has made it so easy to harvest those. We have been enjoying them. Oh, I missed one the other day. Look at that big one. So obviously I need to get out here and harvest some more, because we got some more that's ready to harvest. Green beans are one of my favorites. And then this little patch has struggled, but as you can see the Jolly Dusters. I think that these are actually ready to harvest. They're just small because the plant has been so stunted. So I may get out here and harvest these pretty soon. And look at that. They're just lots and lots of bell pepper. Not too many on my banana pepper plant. The cherry tomatoes kind of fell over, and I don't have anything to support them with. But my cherry tomatoes have not done too well this year. But look at that. I finally have a cherry tomato right there. A cherry tomato, which is better than none. I've kind of just let this go because I had lettuce planted in it, and the soil that I put in these is not good productive soil. So, and then I need to get rid of this tree that's growing here. We just haven't finished cleaning the garden up, and then we have some grass that's overtaken the part where I planted my carrots. And I had some ground cherries planted here, but I don't think they ever came up, which is fine. And then I didn't water these enough, so just about all of my radishes have gone to seed instead of producing a radish. These were those wasabi radishes, and they didn't produce a radish either. But like I said, they've all gone to seed. And back there is my cucumbers. And my cucumbers just have not done too especially well in this particular bed. I haven't had really good success growing cucumbers at all. In the corners I did plant sunflowers, and those guys are coming along nice. More sprouted than I thought they would. And I had turnips here, but I pulled them all up because people with thyroid problems should not eat turnips, and I didn't know this. But I do have some beets that are ready to pull out. Well, at least one. These are beets right here. So what I plan to put in here is some those cowpeas. And so anyway, I'll put some cowpeas in here. So unfortunately, we have trees and vines growing over here that we haven't cleaned out. These are not something I purposely planted. So, and we have some trees over here. So as you can see, we still need some work on this garden, but it is a beautiful. I absolutely adore it. So say hi to Wiley. Hi, Wiley. Anyway, this is there's like I said, there's trees growing over there that I need to pull out, but anyway, it is looking absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I couldn't be more happier with the way this garden is grown. I would like for it to be more productive, but I'll figure it out. Also, when things start to die off, I will be replanting, and like I want to replant the peas, but they're cooler weather, and so we'll see. Just something I just noticed is this, my pumpkin is growing up this trellis. So I'm gonna let it go and see what it does. I won't go down that walkway that much, so I'm just gonna see what happens with that. That is an interesting development. So anyway, I hoped to add footage of the community garden to this video, so stay tuned for the community garden tour.